Hello, and welcome to the Gold Key Release Masterclass. Practically everything everybody does is something to make us feel better or to do what made us feel better in the past. The Gold Key Release is something new. It enables us to feel better quickly in the midst of disturbing circumstances without anything having to change first. I'm Lawrence Gold, developer of the Gold Key Release. I'm a certified clinical somatic educator, certified in 1992 by the Novato Institute for Somatic Research and Training. I've been using the Gold Key Release in my practice for about the past 10 years. I'm conducting this masterclass on the Gold Key Release as a conversation rather than as a presentation. It will last about 40 minutes with another session afterward, an opportunity for free-form conversation, ask and tell. I'll open the conversation with some observations. From that point, you may ask a question or offer a comment. First, some basic housekeeping. To ask a question or offer a comment, raise your digital hand. To raise your digital hand in Zoom, go to the Zoom place on the screen that has 3 dots, which if you click it will open up a menu which has the word reactions on it. Click on that and you'll see an icon for raising your digital hand. In this conversation, there will be no chat stream. We want all of the attention focused within where the action is, which is within the workshop itself. By participating, you give tacit permission to show your image and voice in replays as this session is being recorded. At the end, I will present a special opportunity for training in the Gold Key Release. The Gold Key Release works to free us from disturbing situations by releasing us from the subconscious conditioning that keeps us feeling trapped and stuck in reacting in habitual and not very productive ways. There are 4 main benefits from the Gold Key Release: a longer attention span, peaceful calm, enhanced creative intelligence for ingenious problem-solving ideas, and our ability to recognize stress patterns if they arise and to relax them easily at a moment's notice. There are 3 most common ways people have for dealing with disturbing situations: give in to the situation, which leads to resignation and a dulling of our sensitivities to avoid the pain of the situation we've given into; to resist conditions, which means attempting to counteract them or compensate for them or do something to blunt the discomfort; and the third is to change the subject, which is to say, to offer ourselves pleasurable distractions. Now, these distractions don't eliminate the disturbance, but they kind of sugarcoat it. And there are what some call consolations, and those can take the form of indulgences in food, sex, money, power, things that we use to distract ourselves. They have enough intensity. Forms of entertainment qualify, particularly violent entertainment and pornography, which are high-intensity distractions that get us desensitized to the difficulties that we've been experiencing. All of these approaches have to do with changing circumstances. The results are typically slow, partial improvement in our comfort, but generally not so much, and fast, big improvements in our comfort, perhaps, but only temporary. Here's a 4th, perhaps unexpected option. release the underlying stress patterns that make circumstances a charged issue. Now, when I say release, I want to distinguish that cleanly from suppressing or repressing. Release is a movement into relaxation and less effort. Suppressing and repressing are strategies of higher effort to keep the disturbance under control. One is an increase of freedom, that being release, and the other is like putting one foot on the accelerator and one foot on the brake at the same time. It just leads to internal friction. Suppression doesn't change the underlying stress pattern that makes the situation feel entrapping and charged. What may be happening is just a discharge of the intensity, catharsis, rather than release of the entire pattern. That may feel like relief, and you may have noticed that the situation returns. What the gold key release does is bring us to a state of heightened awareness so that we spontaneously release both the intensity and the pattern. That enables us to relax. The result is a longer attention span because we're not involuntarily distracted by our conditioning. Peaceful calm because the disturbance of that stress patterning has been released. And the flowering of creative intelligence for ingenious, spontaneous ideas to occur to us for problem solving. That's what happens as attention comes free and we feel peaceful calm. We feel capable now of letting our imagination present us with fresh, ingenious alternatives. The gold key release operates at a level where it's easy to do that without self-disclosure, without revisiting the past, or analysis of any kind. It's all done inside in a series of steps that brings our subconscious conditioning under our own voluntary control. Here is someone describing her experience.
Hi, this is my first Zoom clip, so yay! I'm here to share my experience that I had with Lawrence Gold, doing actually two sessions with him. The first one, he did a process called the Gold Key Method, and it's very safe. You don't even have to tell him really what you're working on. He just asks you to think about what you'd like to work on. And he goes through a process that really gets down to the nitty-gritty of what is holding you back in a situation, if that's what you're looking at. And I got down to a situation when I was 11 years old that's affected my entire life. And I'm now 69. Long time. And I had dealt with it many times with other modalities and other trainers, and I've been trained in many things and worked on myself. And this seemed to clear up the situation and really got down to the crux of what it was. And it was a little different than what I thought it was. So it unveiled some things that I wasn't aware of and really cleaned it up. So yesterday I had a session and he did something called the middle way memory matrix. Not easy for me to say, but how I would describe this is binaural NLP, for lack of a better. I thought all morning, how would I describe this? And it's kind of like he takes two things that I was working on, or wanted to work on, or wanted to resolve, so I could get to the next place I needed to go in my business and my life. And he just used those two words and then did a few other words that went along with it, and just really cleared stuff up with not me even recognizing it. I told him I wanted to sit on it for a day before I really gave him any great feedback. And so this was my feedback, is that today I see the world in a whole different perspective. It's much wider. It's much bigger. It's much brighter. There's more possibilities that I see. And I also realize that things can be laborious, that I don't have to suffer with it. It's like I go through the motions of doing what I have to do, and no suffering needed. So I really am excited about moving forward. I do believe that a lot of things got cleared up yesterday almost without me knowing it. So thank you, Lawrence. If you get a chance to work with Lawrence, or if he offers a session, kind of a, what would I call it, appetizer, I would say definitely go for it. You will not be sorry. It will, it's clean, it's clear, it's fast, it's effective, and I'm really grateful for Lawrence and the work that he does. That's it. Thank you for listening.
So that gives you something of a flavor of it. So now here's the opportunity to experience the gold key release. The gold key release works by selecting an item that's either problematic or that bothers you. And in this case, for this occasion, I'm choosing the phrase, what to do. What to do is the feeling we get when we're under pressure and we don't know what to do. And we feel like we really got to decide what to do. Obviously, that's a stress situation. So we're going to take the words what to do and plug them into the gold key release so that that phrase keeps reminding us of the thing that we're wanting to get free of, to clear up, or to release. And you'll see how that works as we go through it. Now, as we go through the gold key release, you're going to hear word combinations at each step designed to surface subconscious material in you. You'll find that the material surfaces easily and that it's relatively mild because of the way it's surfaced. Whatever comes up, take what you get. Don't evaluate for correctness. Just take what you get because it was there to be brought up in its current form. And don't do any effort to dig any deeper. Just take what you get in a leisurely way, feel it, relax, and wait for the next step. There's nothing to remember and you can't get it wrong. With that, we begin. What to do. What to do. Feeling. Feeling what to do. What to do. Notice where you feel it in you. What to do. What to do. Feel the shape of its intensity. What to do. Listen. Listen. Feel the intensity of its intensity. What to do. Feel the intensity of identifying what to do. What to do. Intending what to do. Intending what to do. Intending, refusing. Refusing. Refusing what to do. Refusing what to do. What to do. What to do. It matters. What to do. What to do doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What to do matters. It matters. Feel how it mattering involves you. Feel how it mattering involves others. It's true. It's true. Untrue. 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 It's true. Untrue. Untrue. It's true. It's true. Remembering. Remembering. It's true. It's true. Remembering. Remembering what to do. It's true. Remembering. Remembering. Untrue. Untrue. Remembering. Remembering what to do. Untrue. Remembering what to do. It's true. Remembering what to do. Untrue. Allow how remembering involves imagining. Stop imagining. Let it dissolve and dissipate. Notice you are awake. Is it more, less, the same, or gone? If it's gone, it's finished. Otherwise, take what's left. Feel having it. Notice where you feel it in you. What to do. What to do. Listen. Listen. Feel the intensity of its intensity. What to do. Feel the intensity of identifying what to do. What to do. Feel the shape of its intensity. What to do. Refusing what to do. Refusing what to do. Refusing. Intending. Intending. Intending what to do. Intending what to do. What to do. What to do. Doesn't matter. What to do. What to do matters. It matters. What to do doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Feel how it doesn't matter involves you. Feel how it doesn't matter involves others. Untrue. Untrue. It's true. It's true. It's true. Untrue. It's true. It's true. Untrue. Untrue. Remembering. Remembering. Untrue. Untrue. Remembering. Remembering what to do. Untrue. Remembering. Remembering. It's true. It's true. Remembering. Remembering what to do. It's true. Remembering what to do. Untrue. Remembering what to do. It's true. Allow how remembering involves imagining. 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 Intending, imagining. Imagining what to do. What to do. Intending. Imagining. Intending, intending. What to do. What to do. What to do. Imagining, imagining. Remembering. Imagining. Imagining what to do. What to do. Remembering. Imagining. Remembering, remembering. What to do. What to do. What to do. Imagining, imagining. Attending. Imagining. Attending. Attending. What to do. What to do. What to do. Imagining, imagining. Imagining what to do. What to do. What to do. What to do. Stop imagining. Stop stopping. Let it dissolve and dissipate. Notice you are awake. Is it more, less, the same, or gone? If it's gone, it's finished. Otherwise, you take what's left and start from the beginning. That's the gold key release. Here are the words from someone else who has experienced and worked with the gold key release.
Hello, I am Yvette, and I just had a session for the gold key release with Lawrence, and I had a pressing issue for, it's been several months now. I needed to kind of like hone down my main idea on my online business, and I had bounced back and forth, got input from coaches and friends and colleagues about like my message, and I had created like 100 different versions of it, but I finally, just in one session today, it just became kind of like easy, kind of like my message was coherent, heart and mind, and it was just, kind of like a powerful message, which is what I wanted to get, like narrow down this message into what is the most powerful way I can get to deliver it. So it was amazing, and it felt very light and easy, so it was not like I was trying to do before, which was kind of like just forcing things to come into place. This was just like easy, and just like, it was just like navigating, the process, the procedure he did. And so I have my message, and it's all about adventure and the power of adventure. Woohoo! Thank you, Lawrence, and I recommend it for anyone that has any time of confusion or they need to, you know, have clarity. I found it that to be like the main benefit, clarity and coming up with a powerful message. So thank you, Lawrence. Bye.
All right, so I said that I'd be presenting an opportunity for more training in the Gold Key Release, and I'm going to share this following video, which gives a concise description and tells you what that special offer is. Self-improvement is a big deal these days, as people turn to life coaches everywhere and to experts in marketing and manifestation and other topics. Another big deal these days is stress. I had what some would call a difficult childhood. I got bullied at school, had no close friends, and practically no social life. I spent afternoons after school at home practicing at the piano when boys my age were out playing. I hated it and adopted perfectionism to avoid getting yelled at. I had night terrors. I felt trapped. At age 16, I took up yoga and started to participate in the human potential movement. Through the decades that followed, I practiced a number of disciplines for roughly 25 years each, with some overlap among them. Different disciplines brought different kinds of results. Progress was slow and uneven. I had blind spots and didn't know what those were, only that I was tense, timid, awkward, and didn't fit in. What I needed was integration, not just an amassed body of information. Yoga went only so deep. In 2015, I had a sudden insight into 4 keys to change, 4 core muscles or modes of intelligence rooted in our feeling nature that everybody has: attention, intention, memory, and imagination. The thing is, these are often unevenly developed in us, which makes us more vulnerable to stress and feeling trapped. I developed a procedure, the Gold Key Release, which addresses those 4 modes of intelligence. Using it, stress patterns would surface and dissolve. I have used the Gold Key Release for about 10 years with clients and for my own benefit. Using it, I have become more confident, self-assured, and much more creative. I've developed an offbeat sense of humor. Offbeat means some people don't get it. I don't consider myself that different from most people, so I figure that many people are experiencing accumulated stress and, without realizing it, the effects of unbalanced development of those modes of intelligence without a way to handle it. I'm preparing to offer a first-time test training in the Gold Key Release, how to get out of sticky situations without struggle. Using it, I immediately experience relief from stress, a deeper, more peaceful calm than minutes ago, easier mental clarity, and my imagination seems to become productive. Ingenious, workable ideas come in that feel right and generally work quite well. I prefer this approach over struggling with a situation, particularly when I'm out of good ideas and don't know what to do. It's lightweight, fast, and clean. This test training in the Gold Key Release is a 5-week series of live on-camera sessions during which I'll guide you through dissolving common areas of stress without having to disclose anything to anyone. Once each week, you'll choose an area of stress for yourself to dissolve using recorded, guided instruction in the Gold Key Release. There will be plenty of time for questions and answers during our live sessions. There will be 2 40-minute sessions per week live on camera, with recorded guided instruction available on demand during the week for you to dissolve stress patterns of special importance to you. For this test run of the training, I'm inviting a modest number of people who want to make the most of this opportunity. Results-oriented, diligent people who will participate fully every session, people who will give frank, constructive feedback on each session when you have some to give, final feedback when the training series is over, and a video testimonial for me to use to promote the training. For this test run, I'm making 12 spaces available. In return for your participation, you'll get access to this training for the lowest price it will ever be, $375, where the regular tuition will be $877. Lifetime free participation in future occasions of this training, special pricing on other trainings as I make them available, and a money-back guarantee of satisfaction for those who fulfill the requirements I have just outlined. Your participation and feedback will assist me to make it the very best it can be for everyone who comes in the future. Let's do this together. So now I'm going to post my contact information in the chat window. If you feel curious or drawn to participate, or if you have questions, contact me at that email address. Here it comes. Okay, I'm going to leave this up long enough for you to copy it. You bring your cursor to the beginning or end of that line of words and click and drag to highlight it and copy it. 10 seconds from now. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for coming. I hope you found it illuminating. And I'd be interested in hearing any feedback you may have about your experience of the Gold Key release for what to do. We're going to close this session now and open a second session for free-form conversation, ask and tell. I'm Lawrence Gold.